If you feel like posts with links don't get the same visibility as everything else you publish on social media, you're not imagining it. And Facebook is now testing limiting how many link posts a page can publish in a month. This means we need smarter ways to drive traffic without relying on here's the link posts. Welcome to the Get Digital Marketing Results podcast, where we give you information and actionable tips to grow your organization.
Hi, I'm Bob Clark.
And I'm Donna Body. We're with Delos Inc., and we make your marketing work for you. Today, we're talking about links in social media, why platforms often reduce the reach of link posts, and what local businesses can do instead on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
So, Donna, let's start with what's new. What's going on with Facebook and links right now?
Well, the news is that Meta is running a test where some pages and professional accounts are limited to just a couple of posts with external links per month unless they subscribe to Meta Verified. It's not live for everyone, but it's a clear signal of the direction that platforms are heading.
And that fits the bigger pattern we've been seeing for years. Platforms don't really want people leaving the app.
Exactly. A link is basically an exit door. So even when platforms don't say that we penalize links, the practical reality is often the same. Link posts tend to get less visibility than content that keeps people scrolling, watching, or commenting on the platform.
Okay, so what do we do about it? Because local businesses still need clicks, they still need bookings, calls, and leads.
Right, so we need to start thinking, how do I get people to take the next step without relying on a link post getting reach? The mindset shift you want to make is to make the post the value and make the link the next step. You want your content to stand on its own so it earns reach, and then you guide people to the link in the most platform-friendly way.
Let's talk about Instagram first, because that's where most people struggle with links.
Yes, the key here to remember is that Instagram feed posts don't have any clickable links in them, in the caption or in the post. So you're not posting links on Instagram the way you do on Facebook or LinkedIn. You're directing traffic using a few specific tools: the links in your bio, stories, and DMs.
So when should someone use the bio link versus stories versus DMs?
Well, here's a simple way to think about it, Bob. Bio links are your steady, always available destination, and Instagram lets you add up to 5 links on your profile. Stories are your best quick click tool, and DMs are your highest intent option because the person is raising their hand and starting a conversation.
Let's look at that further. What's the best way to use the bio link without sounding like link in bio on repeat?
Well, don't just say link in bio. You have to tell them what it is and why it's worth the click. Grab your checklist, book your consult, see pricing, download the guide. If you make the benefit clear, people will actually follow through.
And stories?
Well, stories are still one of the cleanest ways to drive clicks because you can use the link sticker where people click directly on your link. The best approach is a quick 3-part sequence: the problem, a tip, and then the link. Instagram's link sticker has been available for a while now, so it's the easiest click path on the platform. But remember that right now, stories are mostly shown to people who already follow you.
How about reels? Reels get reach beyond your followers, but they really don't help with the links.
That's true. Reels are for reach, not clicks. So your reel needs a clear next step. Get it in our bio link or DM me the word guide and I'll send it. And pick only one action. Don't give people 3 things to do.
And you mentioned DMs as the highest intent option.
Yes, if you want to stay platform friendly and still drive action, you want to use a keyword, comment guide, or DM me the guide, and then you send them the link. It's better for engagement and it turns traffic into an actual conversation, which is what a lot of local businesses should be doing anyway.
Okay, so Instagram is really bio, stories, or DMs for links, and reels for reach with a strong call to action. What about Facebook?
Well, on Facebook, you can still post links, but the safest play is to make the post valuable without the link. Teach something, share a short story, post a before and after, call out a common mistake, and then the link becomes optional.
We often see that people put a note, link in comments on Facebook. That does work, especially if the main post is strong. If you do it, pin the comment so people can actually find it. And you could schedule that first comment with your post inside Meta's planner. But don't let that be your whole strategy because the bigger win is getting reach with the content first.
Now, LinkedIn is a little different because LinkedIn lets you put links in posts, but it still seems that these posts don't perform as well. However, LinkedIn also gives you more formats that naturally keep people on the platform, so you don't have to lead with a link. You can publish a longer post, you can use a PDF that functions like a carousel, and you can even publish an article that mirrors your blog. And in general, we still see stronger reach from posts that keep people on LinkedIn longer. You can also feature the links on your bio or use the DM strategy similar to Instagram.
So across all platforms, the takeaway is earn attention first, then guide the click.
Exactly. If you lead with the value, you'll get more reach. And if you get more reach, you'll get more of the right people taking the next step, even if fewer posts are direct link posts. So Bob, what are some action steps people can do this week?
Well, here's 3 things you can do. First, look at your recent posts and see how many are basically just a link. Second, rewrite one of those with value first. Post a tip, checklist, or quick story and move the link to the bio or comments depending on the platform. Third, test one DM keyword offer. DM me guide and see how many conversations it starts.
The platforms want people to stay on their platform. So if you want better visibility without paying for it, stop leading with the link. Lead with the value, earn the attention, and make the link the next step.
And that's it for today's episode. You can find links and more resources at delosinc.com/episode 437. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on our actionable digital marketing tips to grow your organization.
Thanks for listening to the Get Digital Marketing Results podcast. If you're ready to simplify your marketing and build reliable growth for your business, visit us at delosinc.com to learn more.